You must strike a balance between discipline and creativity. Back to our story.
You made it even further that time. Take pride in your progress.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Prepare. That is the path we seek. A way up and forward. Valhalla's inner reaches. I can feel it. What is this?
You recognize your old seat, don't you? Kratos. I have not forgotten the debt I owe you.
Do you really think you understand this news? This still feels reckless.
Here they are now.
That's odd. We're back outside, but we didn't... you know.
Sometimes you reach as far as you're ready to go. Valhalla's decision, or yours? Does this mean you're done in there?
No. I will discover who invited me. I believe I am close.
You're sure it's worth dying for?
Oh, I think we're fairly accustomed to dying at this point.
Don't be glib, Mimir. Valhalla restores you after honorable death in combat, but beyond that, it makes its own rules. And if you don't play by them... Kratos, the threat of death in there is real.
That is good to know.
If by good, you mean wildly disconcerting.
I do wish you luck. Truly. Those who adapt are not bound by circumstance.
Let's see. Do these tasks, return here for rewards. Fair enough.
Back to my story.
I am listening.
So, there I was, Little Miss Brawl Magnet. If I wasn't starting the fight, I was the first one charging in to join it. Maybe it's something in the Asgard water. But seemed like there was always a fight to be had. I guess I needed the rush. Something to keep me sharp, feeling alive. I was driven without fear or frankly much sense to hold me back. Got myself a bit of a reputation, and that ended up being a problem. This notorious bully I'd humiliated held on to a grudge and tried to track me down. Found out way too easily who I was and where I lived. Set out to teach me a lesson. We'll pick it up there when you progress further.
It's never been easier to be better. right! Behind you! Incoming! Look, brother, the fog's lifted. Valhalla's becoming more open to you, perhaps. So much to see in the distance there. You can see how all the little realm spaces connect to the higher plane. And those statues are certainly imposing.
I recognize them. They are judges of the underworld, from my homeland.
Ah, well, you sound thrilled to see them again.
Souls they deemed righteous were granted entrance to the Elysian Fields. Those deemed wicked, cast into Tartarus.
Ah, yes, where the souls of the damned were tortured. Why has your mind manifested them here, I wonder? It may be just for this try, but a little assist would be nice. Ah, Midgard in Memoriam. Ah, I'm starting to see there's no fixed order to the realms we'll visit here. Brother, whose voice was that we heard when Valhalla sent us back from the throne?
You heard it also.
Aye. Said he owes you a debt, was it? Someone who might lend us a hand, perhaps?
Unlikely. He was a god of Greece, and we did not part on good terms.
And by that you mean... Yes, I see. No shortage of bitter old ghosts in these parts. These parts being your memory, of course. This is locked until we meet Valhalla's demands. Nasty hit! You all right, brother? Right flank! Back in one piece, brother.
An extra fight, not only to survive, but to grow with every encounter.
You've made progress.
Shield Maiden.
Your rewards. To become a more total warrior. Imagine it. Ready for more story?
Go on.
So, the bully with a grudge. He comes to the inn in the dead of night, chucks a bottle of fire through the window, sets the whole place ablaze. The coward thought I was inside in bed, but luckily I was just getting home. I saw the flames shoot up and surround where my father was sleeping. Well, this wasn't gonna be the day I started hesitating. I charged into the fire and dragged him out. Not unscathed, exactly, either of us, but alive. And if I was too angry and fearless for my own good before, now, well, I charged right into that bastard's lair, me against his whole gang. Honestly, I had no business coming out of that alive. As it turned out, I came out of there with a job. But we'll get to that next time. Maintain your courage. Don't waver. And most importantly, don't forget to adapt.
I must admit, Sigrun, Valhalla isn't exactly what I imagined.
You're experiencing only a very small part of it. One that's independent and unconnected from the rest of Valhalla. Elsewhere, there are larger neighborhoods where the dead reside. Socializing, playing games, drinking, fighting. But one must earn the right to join their fallen comrades. New arrivals run a gauntlet. A personalized, self-contained version of what you're doing. It's meant to help the dead process the lives they lived. Those who are worthy, who have found some measure of closure, are allowed to move forward. Those who are unable to resolve their lives are forever trapped in their personal Valhalla. Some just prefer to keep fighting here.
Left side, brother! Brother, that throne we saw, did you recognize it? Is it familiar?
It was mine. The throne I took from Ares. It is a throne of monsters.
Ah, the anxiety of power made manifest. A symbol you're no doubt meant to consider.
It is a symbol I reject.
That might not quite close the book on matters. A symbol can't be slain, destroyed, or ignored. The best measure is often to reclaim it, redefine it. Remind us it's not the throne, but the god who sits in it. Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt. Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Now hear me out, and it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything, but don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn that path?
That would be a poor reason to accept. Ambition is poison.
Behind you, brother!
Bifrost! Tread carefully, brother. Use a shield strike, brother. Getting better all the time. Back at it now, yeah?
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
Kratos versus Valhalla. One for the ages. An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well, and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
Behind you! Incoming! Right side, brother! Heading back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk a righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You are sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me? Or for the realms?
I think we're here to make sure about that, one way or the other. Left side!
To speak about Sigrun. She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested, and you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at the longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat it, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And?
Pretty much it, really.
There is more to this.
Shake it off, man! You've got this! Joker, left flank! A noble attempt, brother. Back to... Further and further into Valhalla. You're getting better, brother.
In the face of change, those who adapt triumph, while the rigid falter.
Every battle.
Before we go back in, perhaps we bargain with Valhalla. Improve our chances. These could really help you in there. And that benefit's good to last.
An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
else happened that night between you and Sigrun?
Well, we stayed up much too late. I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning, we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. It was divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled, and the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you misspeak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it.
Where? Tell me. What happened between you and Sigrun on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rowed by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother. I mean, there's always been more to us than there's been the opportunity to explore. So much unspoken, beneath the surface. But hard to name it so boldly. It took me a bit off guard.
Sigrun. I am still waiting for the real smoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Ram's Hall and had been for as long as I'd known her. But just then a kind of revelation came over me. A sudden cold clarity that it was vanity to imagine that I, as I am, could be enough for her as she is. So I heard myself tell her that I didn't think I could give her what she needed.
Now, I am mad at you.
Pile on, brother. I deserve it.
Behind you, brother! Behind you, watch out!
Two fights in a row now. Valhalla's demands are escalating.
Right flank!
Oh, blast it! That's so close! So, we gotta beat that one and still have strength enough to go further? Alright, we can do that.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
The only true opponent in Valhalla is yourself. The elite enemies Valhalla has chosen for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt.
So, you told Sigmund you could not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone, and then living out their slow realization of that truth? I admit it chilled me to the bone.
You presume to know how she will feel in the future. Why discredit her wishes and yours in the present?
I just can't pretend not to know better. She's romanticized the idea of us. Certainly I've done the same. But is that anything to build a future on? I mean, look at me, brother. Be practical.
If anyone else disparaged you as you disparage yourself, I would wish to strike them with an axe.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost. Behind
and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother. I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate your point. And to be fair, if I was so right, then why am I so angry at myself? Incoming! Above you! Behind you, brother! Behind you! Incoming! Watch your left! Impressive! A little boost this time around, maybe? Nasty hit! All right, brother! Incoming! Above you! Oh well, I'm sure we can do better than that. Before we go back, we should bargain with Valhalla. Maybe get some more of the place unlocked for us.
The resilient warrior dances with change, easily adjusting to its rhythm.
Between you and me, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fight.
Now these would make a real and lasting difference.